Welcome back to Murdoch Fitness. Hope you're staying home and staying healthy. This video is going to elaborate on some of the stuff I talked about in my last video, kind of coming back into training in light of all the COVID-19 news and gym closures and just kind of the general disruption of life that came with that. So I'm going to talk about how I've developed a plan to kind of continue pursuing my strength training goals around the limitations of my current training environment. So I thankfully do have a garage gym set up. I have a barbell and I have 300 pounds worth of plates. So the main predicament that I was facing in terms of structuring training was, how am I going to set up strength training progressions around weights that aren't even close to what I would usually train with in the gym. So one of the ways that I'm kind of remedying that is training variations that I don't do a lot for kind of whatever reason. I've never really trained Zercher squats all that much, and they're a really effective variation for hitting the core and the upper back erectors as well as the hips. If you are kind of one of those people that has difficulty staying upright in your squat, this will train the crap out of that and really reinforce a good brace and train good mechanics through the feet and ankles. The other main lift that I'm sort of throwing in terms of actually periodizing anything is the overhead press. So my best overhead press is 250. I hit that 225. That felt kind of like an RPE 9. I just wanted to see kind of where my ability was at and gauge some percentages off that. So what I've been doing is basically doing multiple sessions with a single weight. So I've been running a couple of progressions just pressing 175. I started off with a 5x5 and did a 6x5, and basically you're going to see a representation of that at the end of this video. But the only other lift that I'm really placing focus on in terms of trying to promote adaptation is my snatch, and really that adaptation isn't going to equate to more weight, rather it's equating to fixing technical issues. So doing a lot of no feet variations and really strict versions of those lifts to kind of capture the ideal form that I need to perfect, which will in turn allow me to lift more weight once I'm able to actually train heavy again. So what you're seeing here is just a visual representation of the way that I foresee progress occurring with these lifts. So kind of in that scheme of working with the same weights with overhead press for a period of time, I foresee those weights kind of bumping up in a pretty segmented fashion, versus with the Zerchers, I'm pushing more of like a linear scheme. So I'm adding about 10 pounds every session. And my snatch weights in terms of average intensity are gonna stay about the same as they have on previous cycles, with more of an emphasis on just executing everything with perfect technique. This was meant to be a glimpse into my approach to keeping my core strength work going during COVID-19. The next video I make will cover the way that I'm approaching accessories and some of the qualities that I'm trying to build with my accessory work. Stay tuned for that. Like, subscribe. Thanks for watching.